Be one of the first to see the Alkalite before releases on June 4th. Head over to our contest page and register for your chance to win a pair of passes to see the new series from Star Wars early on June 3rd at Marcus Theater in Oakdale. That's KFAN.com. Make the keyword contest to enter. And I'm happy to say the Power Hour is live thanks to Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find us and watch us.
Great job, Zach.
Thank you to the lovely and talented Nick Madden.
Yeah, thanks, Nick.
Yeah, thanks.
By the way,
Thanks,
Tommy Olsen just won. Tommy just texted me.
What do you win?
Remember how I asked you to come up with like a hookah or like a drug spot for Nas Weed?
Oh my God.
That's easy. Yeah.
Nas Weed is
Nas
the answer.
Weed.
Nas Reed opens a weed shop called Nas Weed, and he makes $1 billion.
Yeah,
I like
great
him.
point.
Nas Weed.
Winner.
Love it.
Yeah.
Way to go, T.O.
Not even
See,
close.
T.O.'s got some good ideas.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
You think we're going to be freezy cold tomorrow morning in Fargo?
Maybe.
I don't know. Jared Wells and I wore shorts to Duluth, and
that was a big
regretted
mistake.
it.
Yeah.
So I will be wearing jeans tomorrow because we're going to be kind of half outside. I guess the garage door is going to be open.
Yeah.
So I will be wearing jeans to not freeze my ass off like I did in Duluth. I love Duluth, but god dang, that was cold that
That was
morning.
so much fun.
It was awesome.
I'm flirting with the idea of wearing a kilt with nothing under it.
Yeah, you always want to do that, though.
I would say go for it.
What do you think, Ben?
Yeah, I would say go for it, too.
Thanks, man.
Sauce is also flirting with the idea of joining the Shaved Head Club.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Right? Ben, you've been doing it since high school, essentially?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Chris, you just did it, a month or so ago?
Yeah, and I'm loving
And
it.
you're loving every minute of it. Sauce, you got a haircut the other day, and when you said, I'm getting a haircut, half the building goes, why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Including you. That's your joke as well. Why?
Kenneth said that to me once, and it's funny.
But you said I would not shave my head without asking my lovely wife.
Yes,
who
you are
joins
correct.
us now on the phone.
Oh!
Hi, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly.
Hi.
All right, so give us the old sitch here. Give me the pros and cons of Sauce shaving his head. Are you in favor of it? Yes or no?
Yes, but the only reason is because I used to watch a show called This Is Us, and there's a guy on there who I found quite attractive named Toby, and he had a bald head, and I think his head was pretty big, like comparable to Paul's. And he looked really good. Bald head with the beard, though. He has to keep the beard because when you guys made him shave the beard, he looked weird.
Yeah, it's
but I
hideous.
think bald head with the beard.
Oh,
Can we
thank you.
also change your name to Toby?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hold on one second. I got to take a look at Toby on.
You really do.
Hang on, let me see Toby with
yeah,
the shaved
yeah.
head.
What-
I never
So
saw
this
this.
is this
What was
is
the name of the
us.
show again? Oh, This Is Us.
You
This Is
love
Us.
that
This Is
show.
Us.
Yeah, I love the show, but I can't remember which one.
Oh, yeah,
my.
that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a huge head.
Chris Sullivan is the
Paul's
actor's
is
name.
probably more
Yeah.
lumpy.
Okay.
You know what? I see
yeah.
the similarity. Dude, you should go for it.
Yeah.
You should go for it.
Yeah, be like Toby.
Yeah. I like this. This is good.
All right.
His real name, Chris Sullivan.
Yeah.
He's 43. He's from Palm Springs, California.
Man, This
Every
Is Us.
episode of that show is
Saddest
sad.
thing ever.
Yeah.
Saddest show of all time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
But yes, I'm for it.
Okay.
Just
All
put
right.
it on the
Well,
screen.
then I'll do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to?
Done.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to come in and do it yourself?
Sure. I can do it.
All right, good.
Well,
I went to
so hold on,
cosmetology
hold on
school
here, Kels. So I'm looking at pictures of this Toby guy. Now, in some pictures, he's got like the completely shaved head. Like it's like what Chris and I have.
Yeah.
Then others, it's just short. Like, are you okay with him
Yeah.
going all the way bald?
Oh,
Yes, completely. Yes,
Okay.
keeping the beard, right?
Keeping the beard.
definitely.
I have to keep the
Sauce,
beard.
once you shave it, though, is there really any going back? That's kind of your life choice then, right? You're officially one of those guys.
I guess, yeah. I'm
Can
fine
you really
with that.
go back?
You
Are
don't
you
think it'll
going
ever
to?
grow back? Is that what you're
I
saying?
think it'll grow back, but I think once you make that call at 40, what are you, 1? 41, I don't know if you ever go back. You might be
Yeah.
done.
Does it grow back?
I mean, some of it will. Some of it's dead.
Well, the good thing is it's not going to take very long because you don't got much on top.
Hey, man, who cares?
Yeah,
Give
who
her help.
cares?
I'm telling you, the freedom is unbelievable.
Why don't we do it Monday?
Nah, do whatever you want.
I don't care.
I thought we were going to
I'm
do it on
coming
the
in to
air.
watch.
Yeah,
Do it
okay,
on
good.
the
Well, you
air,
can
yeah.
come in and you do the honors.
you do the honors.
You do the honors.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
good.
Well, let's
we'll
do
see
it
you Monday.
Monday.
We'll see you Monday in the 8 o'clock hour.
Okay.
Hawk, will you pay for the
Perfect.
clipper thing?
Yeah, well, I'll bring my my Manscaped, the one I use on my
I don't want
nethers.
your pube shaver on my head.
Yeah,
Why
kinda.
not?
Yeah, what's the
cares?
difference? What's the difference?
Ick.
What's the difference?
Would you want his pube shaver on
This
your
isn't
head?
about me.
No, I know.
This is about your head.
But can you answer the question? If we were going to shave your head, would you watch Hockey's pube shaver on your head?
No, but I have a relatively normal-sized head. I mean, I think he's better off just bringing a John Deere tractor in to shave that son of a bitch
And if
on
it
Monday.
helps-
That's not the question.
If it helps, I often trim my cat with it as well.
Oh my God, that's your date.
What?
Your taint? What?
No, why are you being weird?
Yeah, why are you being weird?
Don't be weird.
I'm not. I'll do it.
Oh, you're
but
just showing off in front of your wife saying taint on the
comedy
radio
humor
because she
guy.
thinks that's so cool.
I'm not shaving. I'll do it, but I'm not using his pube trimmer.
Boy, you really have
Would
to
you
be
use his
grody.
pube trimmer for your taint?
Why does everybody have to be weird?
Zach,
You
Buffalo
guys.
We're
Bill.
trying to do professional radio here.
Yeah, man.
How about what if we bring in 3 Manscaped shavers?
Truth.
2 of them are brand new, 1 of them is used, and you just have to like do a blind draw and gamble that you don't get Chris's.
Better idea. We put it on the wheel and we spin it.
Love it.
One of us shaves you up top, the other shaves you downstairs.
Oh,
What do you
we
think?
can shave my head on Monday, but I will bring the razor.
You have clippers? You have a pair of
I'll
clippers?
buy one. Do you?
Yeah. I could bring mine in.
Just can I throw this out there? Bring 2 because that's a big head. It's going to take a long time.
and make
You're
sure
gonna
it's
run out of power.
gas powered.
Yeah.
Do we want to start at 5:30 to get it done by the end of the show?
Won't take that long. I don't have that much hair.
Yeah, it's true, but it's a big head.
Yeah, the whole time.
It's like doing the lawn work at Augusta. It takes a while. There's
Yeah.
still 18 holes.
Not a lot of grass, but
Zach, you're bald too.
Thank you, Cal.
I know.
Yeah, thank you
We'll
guys.
see you Monday.
We'll see you Monday. Love you.
Bye.
See you Monday.
All right, she's on board.
See,
though.
green light.
Yeah, man, good
I'm
for
in.
you, dude. You're going to love it. The freedom's unbelievable.
Can I see it right? Can I see it right now? Take the headphones off and your.
Yeah, let's take a look. See that mess.
Yeah, it's not going to take very. Oh my
Yeah, just
God.
just go for it. I mean,
Dude.
what are you?
Yeah,
what are
it
you
looks
doing?
like the beginning of the birthing process. It's,
I think
Yeah,
you're going
you
to look
gotta-
better.
you gotta get
I
rid of
think
it.
you're going to like it.
No, I know.
I
but
think
I'm
you're going to like it.
But I'm afraid
Of
how big my head is.
We all
you
are.
guys have normal
Yeah, but
size
the thing
heads.
is, like,
I hate walking beside you because of how big your
Now,
head is.
here's the thing, though. There's a friend of ours who also has a huge head, who has the initials ST. He has a huge head, and his head is bald. He was in
Steven
here.
Tyler? Do we
No, he
all
was in
know
here the
him?
other day.
Yeah, Scott Taylor.
Scott Taylor. He
Yeah.
has a huge head too.
Skidmore Ronson?
That's not the right initials. Skidmore Ronson.
So anyway, Beldar, on Monday when you
Beldar. Who's Beldar? The principal and
you don't get that joke?
Mr. Beldar?
That's Beldine?
That's Beldine.
Mr. Conan.
Mr. Conan, you got it.
Yeah,
You'll
I-
still wear a hat, right?
I mean, yeah, I
Near
won't.
airports
You
so you don't blind pilots.
Oh.
Yeah, you're going to be afraid that kids are going to draw jack-o'-lantern eyes on the back of your head. No, here's the thing. You won't wear a hat anymore because the freedom's unbelievable. Look at me.
I might not. Yeah, you guys look
I
great.
never wear hats anymore. I'm
Wear
getting
the
her trimmed
bald
up
head.
today.
Sauce, wear a top
I was
hat
going
and
to say,
look
it's
like
kind of
Lincoln.
long, Chris.
Yeah, I'm getting her trimmed up
Be
today.
like Lincoln.
Yeah, be like Lincoln.
Just a beard and a top hat.
You know what? Be more like JFK.
Wow, you guys are mean.
Game 6 in Dallas, baby.
Or Lincoln. He was also shot.
guess you're right. Either way. That's true.
I mean,
Either way.
we could just stick with the Lincoln theme.
Yeah.
It didn't end well for him either,
Yeah.
although I don't
In
think
fact-
Sauce likes the theater.
Here's the thing. Let's shave your head, then you can borrow my convertible. You
Oh, why?
can sit in the back seat.
How?
Hi.
Hey,
Yeah, I'll do it on Monday.
good. Done deal. It's done. It's done.
All right. Best of luck, Toby.
Man, you're going to love it, dude. You're going
Yeah,
to
we'll have to
love
wait till
it.
the 8 o'clock hour. We can just do it on the live stream.
Yeah,
Sure.
you will love it.
Sounds
Freedom.
good. Freedom isn't free.
This is going to be free.
Will you bring the? I don't have a tarp big enough to catch all the hair
Okay,
clippings.
I don't
Will
have
you-
that much hair. I don't have like a pool tarp. Bring your
Yeah,
pool
you gotta
cover.
bring. You gotta bring
pool
some. Yeah,
cover.
'cause-
Yeah,
That'd be
bring
good
your
for you.
pool cover. I might need a
One other
blanket.
thing we got to talk
The
about.
Metrodome Dome's still around?
Remember a week or two ago we talked about the wine challenge, right? John O'Jampa reached out to me.
Yeah.
He's still willing to do it. Our old buddy JOJ,
Yeah.
John O'Jampa is willing to do it. That we can put Sauce to the test whether or not he can tell the difference between a $15 bottle of wine and a $200 bottle of wine. Because he claims that he can.
If we're going to do that, we got to do the Diet Coke challenge as well. And
For Zachary?
Yeah, some Coke
I like
out of
both
one of those
them.
machines and then some Coke out of the other machines.
I would bet
if Zach ever
a
comes
lot of money that Zach would be better at that challenge than Sauce will be at the wine one. Because I think
100%,
I think all of us would do better at the Diet Coke difference challenge. Based on, because I don't have the palate for wine. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between a nice bottle of wine and not. I think I could tell the difference between McDonald's Diet Coke and somebody else's.
Yeah, me too, because it's so much better than anybody else's.
You think so, though?
So Zach,
I think, don't you think
Zach's
all
an
groups?
expert, but I think the rest of us would do pretty well as well. Zach would do the best.
Yeah, but so you're saying for Zach's deal, he's gonna taste it and name exactly where it's from?
I think he could do that.
Or just figure out which one is not, or which
Coke
one is
freestyle?
Which one is the Coke free? Or, which one's McDonald's?
I think he might be able to do either scenario pretty well.
I don't know. Zach, I've got a lot of faith in you, but I think that's going to be too challenging.
I'm not even remotely scared. I know exactly what Diet Coke tastes like.
Does
at
he
most
seem remotely
places.
scared?
He doesn't seem scared
I
at
don't
all.
think
I
he's
got this.
remotely scared.
I am remote, but I'm not remotely
So
scared.
if we had 6 Diet Cokes from 6 different places, you could name specifically where each one is from.
Absolutely.
I think he would be very close.
No chance. Not that many.
We got to try that for sure. But we also got to figure out how we either gamble on or challenge Sauce in this wine challenge. Because you're pretty confident, right, Sauce, that you could tell the difference?
Not as much as I once was. I don't remember the last time I had a glass of wine.
Are you talking red wine or white?
Red wine, yeah.
So, but if you took a sip of red wine, do you think you would know if it's in the $15 category or the $100+ category? You think you could tell?
Maybe.
I'd be willing to bet you $200 that you can't. I bet but we have to make it harder than that.
Right, it's got to be
2 cheapos and 1 expensive one. Because just 1 and 1, it's going to be too easy to guess and get lucky.
Or maybe John O'Jamper brings in 10 different ones and he has to be right X amount of times to pass the test, right? Good. He's got to get 7 out of 10 or something. We got to gamble on how many he can get right.
I don't think I could do that.
You don't think so?
No. Not like I used to. I used to drink red wine all the time. I don't remember the last time I had a glass of wine.
Man, I don't like wine.
A year,
not to say that we have to break down all the details right now, but it would have to be the same. I'm not even sure I'm going to say this name right or if this is the right term, but same varietal for every red wine. It's got to be all cabs, right?
Yeah.
It can't just be because there's
blend.
There can't be a blend of this and a blend of that or whatever. Yeah, it's got to be the same type of grape for the whole thing.
Oh, really? Is that how you classify the type of wine, by the grape?
I don't know, or by the process, or by the word. I don't know. But
what kind of wine was it where the lady goes,
oh my,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, was she wine grape stomping?
Grape lady was the best.
I'll never forget that poor lady.
Wasn't that like the first viral video?
One of the first.
Yeah. Didn't you guys play that all the time?
All the time, because it made us laugh every time. It still makes me laugh. That she's out of breath so much because she falls out of that tub. And she's in pain and she's struggling to breathe because she got the wind knocked out of her.
It's the worst.
It's just the worst.
Stop.
And she's in pain and she's struggling to breathe because she got the wind knocked out of her.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I got too many things going. Hold on. I got to get rid of that. Oh, here she goes.
Vineyard tours, seminars,
she turns around.
arts and crafts.
They should have known she was going to fall.
Stop.
And then she goes fast.
Stop.
What's she saying stop for?
She's trying to roll her over.
And my guess is she's also trying to say, please stop filming this. This is on live TV. Please stop.
Family Guy made fun of it.
I wonder, I need an update on that lady. You know how Daniel Tosh used to get the update on what happened to the. I need to know how she's doing.
She's fantastic. She's the richest self-made billionaire in the U.S.
Wow.
Yep. Paul, your hands up.
Woodhawk.
100%. He loves.
Did you hear those noises?
Oh my.
Sauce never
You want her to
has.
say stop. You want her to say stop.
No. I just wanted to go.
Not because she's in pleasure, just because she's possessed by the devil.
Oh my.
Oh,
I wanted to make those noises just when I take my pants off.
No, that's when she says stop.
From the smell or the sight?
What do I look like I sneak downstairs?
What are you guys talking about?
Manscaped. What are you talking
I'm a
about?
manscaped man.
Yeah, and Sauce's head's going to be on Monday. You got to use his razor. That's the better
Can
bit.
you
No, I'm not
imagine
doing that.
The
Yeah.
damage to the planet if he had fallen out of that grape thing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, the last time that happened, the dinosaurs died.
Oh. Man. I'm not
Is it
that
possible
big.
to be we will have a tsunami warning at Lake Superior because Sauce fell in Minnetonka.
Oh.
Yeah, you get that joke? Or?
Yeah, I get the
What
joke.
are you reading? This is all, we're ripping
I'm
you and you're
not
like half
listening.
paying attention. What are you
Is there
reading
like
right
golf on or something? What are you checking out?
No, I was watching the lady fall.
now? Oh, okay.
Man, though, we've all had the wind knocked out of us.
Yeah,
right?
it's the
Hey,
worst.
Ben, did
the
you ever have
worst.
it knocked out of you on the football field during a game?
yes.
How do you? Because you can't get up and go back into the play. You got to take some time, right?
Do you remember who knocked the wind out of you, or what? Or what
No,
was it?
the one I remember the most was actually in like middle school. I was carrying the football as a running back, and I got tackled on the ground. The ball shifted, and the point of the ball went right under my
boy.
sternum. And get this, the other end of the football hit a sprinkler head on the field.
Rosie.
And I go,
And then you got showered.
Yeah.
See, that's part of my dream scenario.
Just getting sprayed. Tommy, stop texting me.
Yeah, Tommy.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show with headlines and Ben Lieber after this on the Fan.
Hey, welcome back. Final segment of Power Trip Morning Show. We are live, KFAN.com/watch. Zacho and I were talking during the break. Zacho, do you have another vibe? You good?
I can just read this real quick.
Go ahead.
Just, I am on the road this week for the Church Challenge Punishment, and keep up with where I am and what I'm doing with hashtag KFAN Road Trip. For a full list of stops and great products that I'm bringing with me, head over to KFAN.com/road trip.
Good. So Zacho is currently in Denver, Colorado, at the iHeart station there.
Wait a minute, I thought he was in Denver yesterday.
He was. Yeah, he was. He stayed.
So is this no longer a road trip?
No, it is. He's taking his time. He can do whatever he wants.
He's living there.
Yeah, we didn't put any time. We didn't put any time limits on. He can-
Okay, gotcha.
We couldn't, though, right? Corporate wouldn't
I'm
let us.
here
corporate would
because
not
I
let us.
couldn't get out of Kansas fast enough, Ben.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm telling you, that drive from Kansas City to Denver might be the most boring stretch.
Interstate 70.
Actually, I'll say Omaha to Denver is
Yeah,
worse.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That
There's
interstate.
just nothing?
There's nothing.
There's nothing.
And it goes on forever.
It's flat. Like there's times where you're driving and like you can see the curvature of the earth because it's so flat. You
Take
can,
that,
like, you-
Kyrie
Yeah,
Irving.
take that, Mr.
It's nuts. But it's great because
See, it's
you're
nuts.
cruise control.
The earth has nuts?
It is. There's some nuts there, but 80 miles per hour, just cruise control through. So it was even though it was a longer drive, it was a much more pleasant drive than the 3.5 hours through Missouri the other day. That was hell on earth.
I didn't have a problem with Missouri, but man, that stretch on Interstate 70, that is a toughie.
If you had one of these like fancy self-driving cars, that's the stretch where you just like put her on autopilot and just sit back.
Yeah, let
Drive it
her
along,
go.
drive it along.
Yep.
Honestly, or get yourself a plane from Cirrus.
Yeah, get one of those.
That'd be great too. Check this out, Ben. What's that? And everybody too.
No, just for me.
This is a terrible, terrible story. What I'm about to tell you is a terrible, terrible story. And by the way, speaking of terrible, terrible stories, there is a local terrible, terrible story about what this guy did to his sister. Don't read it.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I saw
God.
Oh yeah. I saw
Oh
the
my
headlines.
God.
Saw the headlines.
Yeah.
Let's not
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
My
I don't
gosh.
even know what you're talking about. Tell me.
yeah.
Blissful ignorance.
Yeah.
A double murder.
But check this out.
Is that right?
Yeah.
The body of a missing woman in the Houston area was recovered from the jaws of an alligator. Houston police were searching for the missing woman along a bayou in the Clear Lake area in the southeast Houston area on Tuesday morning when they saw the alligator just, hanging out, chewing on a body.
Drive along.
Driving along. Police shot and killed the alligator, and he was like, what'd I do? I'm an alligator. It's what I do.
Yeah, what if he wasn't the one that killed her? He just found
Right.
the body and was like, oh, this is probably
But you know what they
pretty
say?
good.
He's got a taste for human blood now.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he got framed. Maybe he was like that Bugs guy from Kansas City.
Bunny?
Sauce, if you were listening to the show, you'd be brilliant.
Yeah, you would say I
Bugs
was
guy
brilliant
from
for that.
Kansas City. If you were listening like Bugs Bunny, as Hawk
Bugs
said.
guy?
Do you mean
What now?
Bugsy Siegel?
No?
Bugs Malone?
No.
In the alligator's defense, they're not sure if the lady was already passed away before he ate her.
See, at least somebody asked the question I asked.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
he the actual culprit here?
Right. Right.
He or she.
Now, did the alligator die, or they
Yes.
they just shoot him? He's like, that son of a
Yeah, that could
just
be.
shot me.
By the way, speaking of the he or she thing, isn't that weird? Every time you hear that, like a great white shark tore apart a dude in the ocean, or this lady got eaten by an alligator, why do I just assume it's a dude shark or a dude alligator?
Yeah, it's a
Does
great
seem like a
point.
guy.
Ladies are hungry
Yeah.
too,
Yeah.
right? Lady gators need some meat. Excuse me, title of the podcast.
All right, let me write that down.
It's the same reason when you hear word CEO, you just automatically think it's a guy,
Oh,
right?
my
Corey?
God.
Very
you
similar.
say that all the
Wow,
time.
you do say
Very
that.
similar.
Yeah.
And then
Lady
when,
CEOs
then when
need
the
some
lady
meat.
walks into the waiting room, you go, "Where's the doctor?" You do that all the time.
All the
too.
time.
We got to tear
Classic.
down the patriarch.
Yeah.
Yep, classic Corey Cove.
Yeah, I just assumed this was a dude gator that killed her.
A video of a
I hope it's
UFO
not.
sighting at the Bethpage Air Show on Long Island over the weekend has people talking. The video shows a small spherical object flying across the sky at lightning speed during a performance by the Navy's Blue Angels.
That's a huge bitch.
Over Jones Beach on Friday. The sphere's appearance on the video lasts for only a millisecond. A report filed by the National UFO Reporting Center says the object was as high as 41,000 feet. So
That was a hoax.
it was not a hoax. It has been classified as a UFO, which doesn't mean it was little green people. Just means they don't know.
They don't know what it was.
What do they call them in your hometown, Hawk?
UFOs.
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 That's right.
Now
which
UAPs.
drove me crazy, and I don't know why. Little things happen when you're a kid, right?
Yeah.
That your family does, and it drives you absolutely nuts, and you don't know why. Mm-hmm. And now I do all of them.
You don't say UFOs.
Well,
He
if
does
I'm talking-
sarcastically.
if I'm
Yeah.
trying to be smart people,
Yeah, smart people.
Brilliant.
if I'm trying to be hoity-toity.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, Cor. It's your turn now.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go back up. Timing's everything. I wish I had been ready.
Now it's time for headlines.
Yeah.
Headlines brought to you by our friends at Wolf River Electric. You can go solar. Get those solar panels if you want to get turned on. Wolf River Electric can help you get there. Thanks, Wolf River Electric.
Thank you, Wolf River, and congratulations again to the Minnesota PWHLT
Hell yeah, man.
champions.
Yeah, the
Congratulations.
champs.
Let's go.
Are you in the 75% of the U.S. population that claims that they clean before they go on a vacation?
Yes.
No.
So you can come home.
Somebody in the hallway
Yeah.
really.
Somebody
Yeah,
loves that.
somebody really loved
fact.
that, yeah.
So you can come home to a clean house, right? It's more
Correct,
relaxing
yes.
to not come
Yeah.
home to chaos. So you do that.
Yeah. How about you guys? Are you guys in the 75%?
I
or the
would say at
25%?
least a solid straightening. You don't
Yeah.
have to do a deep
Whoa.
clean, but you gotta come home and at least go like, all right, I don't
Tommy's
have
new
12
album.
hours of cleaning ahead of me.
I'm just happy if I remember to feed the cat.
Oh,
As a euphemism.
yeah, right. You feed the cat on the way to the airport.
I feed the cat whenever
several
I get a chance.
times a day.
Yeah. I'm 53. I got so many chances left, you know?
Sauce, do you clean before you go on vacation?
No.
Does your wife?
Sometimes, yeah.
What
I
are
mean,
you
it's
doing when she's cleaning? Playing MLB The Show?
He's got a games, man.
Saying nice things to her, man.
Oh,
Hey,
good job
you look-
cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that
Great
corner.
job.
Good
Whoa.
job.
Keep
Whoa.
I
vacuuming.
call her.
Yeah.
Yeah, gay corn.
It's a lovely nickname.
Something takes a part of me.
Brilliant. That's very good, Cor. I got that.
A skydiver got stuck in a tree in New Hampshire on Sunday, but firefighters saved him, and he's okay. He's in the Navy and joked that it was his very own Memorial Day miracle. Got stuck
Wow.
in a tree.
Whew.
It's got to be a little scary.
I don't know, Ben. I think you're a little crazy. I would never do that.
So I told you. I think I told you guys when I did the thing with the
Camera
Thunderbirds.
jump, yep. Oh, the Thunderbirds thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
They showed me the slideshow on how to like fall into a tree out of my parachute. Right.
Oh, really?
What?
I don't think you
really?
told us that.
no, you didn't
there's
tell us that.
there's a whole like the whole lead up to the actual flight was like all these safety precautions that I had to go through. They basically gave me, pun intended, a crash course in how to eject out of the seat. The protocol and the things that were going to happen when the pilot ejects us out of the seat. And then when I'm under, quote unquote, under canopy, if I'm falling into a tree, this is how you properly steer your way into the tree. And if you fall into power lines, this is the proper way to fall into power lines, which is completely different.
Really?
Man.
And I'm like, you guys are really like, do I have to really know all this stuff?
Yeah, and now you're telling me
You
this
tell me,
now?
yeah, you're
Right.
telling me now, like this can't. Shouldn't this take place like a week ago? And shouldn't I actually have some training to do this?
Right.
They were trying to teach me how to untangle my parachute.
What a terrible way to end. If we had found out, hey, did you hear Ben died in a plane crash? I'd go, that's terrible. Did you hear that Ben temporarily survived the plane crash because he ejected, but then parachuted into power lines and was electrocuted? That's even worse.
Basically,
That's even worse.
Anybody out there listening, if you were parachuting down and you're going to run into power lines, basically get skinny, because that's what they say. Put your arms up in the air and try to get as thin as possible.
Like you just don't care.
Right.
And then conversely, if you're falling into a forest, find the biggest tree and make yourself as big as possible.
No kidding.
Really?
Wow. That's pretty
You're
cool.
just supposed to hang out up there?
Yeah.
Until they
And
find
then,
you?
until they come and get you. Because if you find a small tree, you're probably just going to impale yourself.
I live here now.
Oh, my Lord.
That's a great point.
If Zach parachuted into a tree, he'd probably stay there for 24 hours and say that he's making great progress.
Yeah.
Ben, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Good callback.
I know you got to go, but real quick.
Oh, yeah, I do got to go.
I'm watching a
my gosh,
highlight
I gotta
reel
go.
of you right now
Why?
because I was trying to find you in the fighter jet and I couldn't find it.
That's really random.
And I just saw you sack a Chicago Bear quarterback, number 14.
Brian Greasy?
Thank you.
Oh, Brian
And
Greasy.
afterwards, somebody runs up and daps you up real hard. Did anybody ever hurt you dapping you up after a play?
Yeah, every time they
God,
hit
that
you,
sucks.
every time they hit you in the helmet, you're like, ow.
Yeah,
ow.
right. Right. That's the worst, right? Or when they pile on you and you're like, I can't breathe.
Yeah. Actually, quick little aside on that actual play right there, the one you're talking about, the Brian Greasy sack.
Yeah.
That was an audible called by EJ. That was not supposed to blitz on that play. And then literally a second before I blitzed, he called a different audible, which has me blitzing. So I have to give that credit to EJ Henderson.
That's pretty cool,
What
man.
a read by EJ.
Nice job.
Yeah.
All right,
Bye.
good player.
Twin
Bye,
Cities
Ben. Love
Live
you.
today. You can watch Ben
See you
3 to
Monday.
4:30 on Channel 5. 3 to
Wolves.
4:30 weekdays
Bye,
with
Ben.
Elizabeth Reese.
Bye, Ben.
Twin Cities Live.
Man. Boy,
What time will that be?
He knocked the piss out of him.
3 to 4:30.
That's a good hit by Ben Lieber.
Yeah, he was very good at football.
It's cool to have a friend who actually played in the NFL. That's a neat thing.
What's a friend?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, your attitude keeps you from them.
Yeah, your attitude is piss poor.
It's piss poor. We've been meaning to talk to you about it.
I like that
Hey,
song a lot.
That was funny the other day, Sauce, when Abbott's like, what's wrong with the whole morning show? Your attitudes have been crappy lately. And we're like, since when?
Right.
He's like, this is worse than normal?
Right. What
The
are you
three of us have
talking
been like
about?
this for years.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, something's wrong with you guys. Like,
Oh,
we're just being ourselves.
Well, he was just
boy.
talking to you guys because I've been lovely.
And then he said, quit telling hockey or
Yeah.
reminding him about the podcast.
And by the way, I agree with him. You guys got to quit doing that stuff because you get me all riled up for no reason.
Yeah, he said, don't bring that up. It's not a good thing to get him riled up about.
Yeah, don't get me riled up about the stupid.
Right, but you've been a daydream to everybody here at iHeart.
Yeah, correct.
Your attitude's been great outside of when we bring up the podcast.
Thank you for finally saying that. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, we've been
I've
meaning
been
to tell you
great.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt.
I am a pleasure.
Yes, you are.
You were going to say, Paul?
Michael Russo just tweeted that the PWHL Minnesota Walters Cup celebration will be in Rice Park tomorrow from 5 to 7.
Awesome.
All right, 5 to 7 tomorrow. Rice
That's
Park.
great, man. Congratulations.
Yeah,
that's
that's sweet.
fantastic.
It's smart. Keep it away from the Wolves, right? Tonight
Yeah.
and potentially Saturday in Game 7. Do it
Forgive
tomorrow
me for
night.
not being from here. Where's that at?
Don't know.
St. Paul.
Okay.
Bryce Park?
Yeah,
St.
I know
Paul.
that. But I mean, is that the one down, like right downtown by
Yeah, it's
XL?
right downtown.
Okay, cool.
They have
that's
ice
where-
statues there.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, because
Yeah,
we played a
it's-
gig there
yeah.
once. That's right. Yeah. Okay, got it. Awesome.
Zach has spent the last 9 days in Colorado. Well, a police officer in Colorado found a live rattlesnake while searching a car for drugs on Sunday night.
No. Oh, come on.
Man.
Oh, come on.
I didn't know those were here.
Snakes, am I
Oh, yeah,
right?
there's rattlesnakes there,
Who's
Zachary.
tickling you,
I'm
Zach?
getting out of here as fast as I can.
Man, water
My guess is
moccasins.
there are rattlesnakes in Utah as well.
I would guess, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, there are.
My guess
hell
is
yeah.
probably outside of Vegas as well. Zach, just get to
Yeah.
Los Angeles as
Yeah.
quickly as possible and come home.
Yeah, Zach,
We
go be
miss
careful,
you.
man.
Yeah, be careful, Zach.
Yeah, be real careful. You get stung, you know?
Yep.
You get stung. Isn't that from a song? The guy with the big nose? My name.
Oh, yeah, Digital Underground.
Yeah.
And the Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump.
Maybe
Yeah,
he
the
said
Humpty
sprung. I bet he said sprung. That's a different thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're thinking of Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah,
I think a lot about him.
You do.
Didn't Humpty die last year?
Yeah, he sure did. He fell off a wall.
And all the king's horses and all the king's men, I heard, couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together.
Sauce,
again.
why would a bunch of horses with hooves have any chance of putting an egg back together?
It's a great question.
It's one of life's many mysteries.
And did you guys know they never mentioned that Humpty's an egg?
True.
Yeah.
Just in the pictures, not in the actual words.
That's right.
Good point.
Yeah, so I heard about that.
Yeah. I don't think he was an egg.
Yeah, I don't know how he broke into pieces then.
Well, I'll show you.
Do you guys think, like, when Humpty fell, that he was ever like, man, I wish I'd told that one person I cared about him?
Boy, that's deep.
Yeah. Or do you think Humpty was like, man, now I don't have to pay those damn taxes? Do you think he ever said that?
Why does he pay damn taxes?
So he was a
He doesn't
lonely
have
tax
Tim-
evader?
Well, no, he just doesn't have Tim as an accountant.
Wow.
So he had no friends and he didn't want to pay taxes.
Yeah, but I think, no,
That's
he
pretty
just,
much me.
This sounds like a pleasurable guy.
I don't sit on walls very often, and if I did fall, I wouldn't call 911 and say, send your best horse.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
right.
broken.
Yeah.
What if he called and he was like, and they're like, hey, everybody's out today. He's like, do you have a horse?
Yeah.
That's all we got is a horse. Send them in.
Are they the king's horses or just regular horses?
Are they Clydesdales?
I
Did
mean,
they bring a beer?
yeah. Aren't those the Budweiser horses?
You heard what I said. I got
Yeah.
a terrible story. Do you want to hear it real quick?
Yeah,
Sure.
of course.
This is terrible.
I mean, we've done 90 seconds of Humpty Dumpty improv. You can't derail the show more
Yeah.
than we just
It
did.
can't be any worse than what I just did.
I think
thought it
our
was-
attitudes are great, though. I don't know what Chad's talking about.
His
think-
is great.
He's a daydream.
Especially about the podcast.
Oh, for sure. Which was
don't bring it
a
up.
massive success.
Yeah,
Don't bring it up.
About 1 million downloads a month. We killed it.
Yeah, we
I'm
made
too
so
rich
much
to be
money.
piss poor.
Yeah. Like when they said, we don't know how much you'll make. Who knows?
Yeah, just like Maxie on the mic.
Podcast.
We can't figure that out.
No, they couldn't figure it out,
Listen, sure,
Oh,
the
boy.
podcast failed miserably.
despite
Sure.
almost 1 million downloads a month.
We had a lot of downloads. Sure, we made $1.93.
Yeah.
Wait,
We
you got
did.
paid twice what I did?
Yeah.
Nice contract you have. I got screwed.
You guys have contracts?
Well, yeah, Chris and I do.
But at least you're not this fella. Dateline Amsterdam, the greatest place on earth.
Yeah,
Where I'm going to
wonderful.
spend Christmas.
Yeah, you are.
A person has died
Oh, no.
after falling into an airplane engine at the airport in Amsterdam, which is a beautiful airport, by the way. When
It
it's
is.
not covered in blood.
Very good.
Yeah. It's not covered in blood.
Oh, my Lord.
Jesus.
And it's, please,
My
everybody
Lord.
be cool. Please, for once in your damn life, act like an adult.
I'm
please.
being cool, man.
An incident occurred this afternoon on the platform where a person fell into a running aircraft engine and died.
God.
Here's where it gets even worse. Passengers were on board the aircraft at the time. It's not clear whether the person was a passenger or an employee, or even the circumstances. The passengers and employees disembarked the plane and had to be showered off because they were covered in guts. It's not true. I added that part.
The Nickelodeon show?
I'm just glad you're paying attention.
I'm listening.
It was a guts joke.
Yeah,
The
Cody
airport
gets
in
it.
Amsterdam is called Schiphol.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Tommy when he's around.
I think it's Schiphol, but I could be wrong. I also didn't know.
One of the
Oh, that was good. I heard it.
one of Europe's busiest aviation hubs described the event as horrible. Sadly, this is not the first example of somebody dying in this manner. In December of 2022, an airport worker died in an accident at the Montgomery Regional Airport in Alabama after also being ingested into the aircraft engine. Wouldn't you think that if you are ingested into an aircraft engine, there's very little left of you, especially if it's
Yeah.
rolling at top speed? Wouldn't you think?
And my guess is you don't even feel it. It's
No.
over so fast, right? You probably have a tenth of a second to try to process that you're getting
Correct.
sucked into the engine.
Yes.
And your lights go out and it's over before you even feel one blade hit 1 centimeter of your body. I think
Yeah.
it's.
Yeah.
I would
think
hope that's the
you're-
case.
Let's hope that's the case.
Here's the problem, though. If I'm on that plane, I'm still going to be like, come on. I really,
Watch
need,
where you're walking.
I really need to get to Vegas.
Yeah.
That does change getting your ass kicked at Vegas a little
Yeah,
bit, right?
yeah,
Like,
it
man, I've had the worst run lately.
Right.
I can't get Pocket Kings to hold.
No.
My life sucks.
And then,
Not literally. Yeah.
Yeah. And then out comes hockey's Manscaped thing.
I just don't know how this happens. Like, I would be so afraid anywhere near an engine that was running like that, you know? How does...
That's the thing. I
Yeah.
don't understand.
I don't either.
And this is a terrible supposition, but it almost seems to be a situation where you'd have to be trying to do it.
Well, sometimes we do hear that, right?
Yeah,
It's an intentional act that they just decide that's the way to go.
Yeah.
And maybe the thought is as horrific it is for the rest of us. Maybe they just think, well, there's no way I'm going to feel this. This is going to be over before I even blink. So it's instantaneous. Terrible.
I always
Who
do
knows?
think it's interesting when you're getting on a plane, like that it does seem like you could just open that door and walk right out of there if you wanted to. A lot of times, you know what I mean? When you're getting on off the jetway onto the plane, there's a little door there. If there's not a dude standing there like taking your bags, you could just open the door and wander out of there.
Probably. Although I believe my guess is you're immediately arrested. But you, to your point,
yeah, for sure.
You got probably a 10-second head start before somebody alerts the authorities.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good point. I guess I've never tried to open that door. Does it open without any resistance? Is it locked?
I'm sure there's got to be a card or something.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm sure it also will open for emergencies, but
Yeah, you're right. I
then
bet
there's an
a card.
alarm.
Now you say that, I bet there's a card. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. Anyway, so there you go. That's your terrible story of the day.
Ugh.
All right, on a lighter note, here's a couple of lighter ones. A guy wanted a tattoo of a can of Sprite. Don't know why. But the artist accidentally spelled it without the R.
Oh, my.
So he has a tattoo of a can that simply says Spite.
You know what?
Not bad.
That's not bad. That's a
not
better
the
story.
Right.
Did
Yes.
the tattoo artist do it out of spite?
Yeah.
Was
right.
it at a Spite store?
Is it a Spite can?
Man,
That's not bad.
this is worse. According to the trends,
Oh, yeah.
Generation Z is using an ointment for chapped cow udders on their own faces as night cream.
Chapped Cow Udders. Where are they playing this weekend, Zach?
I think they're at the Amsterdam bar
Brilliant.
hall.
I don't use it as face cream. Let's just say it's very slickery.
You use it on your own udders.
He does use it for milking.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Technically, you're right.
Hey, now.
Oh, thank you, dude, from that one show.
Isn't that from Howard?
It's from Stern.
Yeah, hey, now. Thank you, dude, from that one show.
Honestly, what a great gift for Mother's Day. Ointment for chapped cow udders. Just go.
Here, Mom.
Mom, you look a little dry.
Yeah. Here you go, Mom.
I was mainly saying it for the wives in your lives, but sure, give it to your mom as well. That's not weird at all.
Couldn't think of anything, Mom, so I got you this.
I like how I thought wives, you thought my own mother needs chapped cow udder cream.
There's your podcast title.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Here's a gift card to Perkins and some ointment. No, go get ready for breakfast. You know me so well, Christopher.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to use it right away.
I don't know how you know me this well, but thank you.
What if you just bought like, I don't know if it comes in tens. I don't know.
Careful.
What if you bought like a dozen of those and you just walked around the office handing them out to ladies?
Oh my God.
Come on.
Rosie's jotting down ideas.
Yeah, it's from
Don't
me.
say anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. I got you something real nice.
You're just
No, you just hand it to him. You don't say a word.
Or how about you hand it to him and go, after you wink, you just say, found this on the free table.
Thought you might need it.
Compliments of Randy Fromm.
You give it to about 8 gals and about 2 dudes just to see what they react.
Yeah.
Just to see how they react.
I'm gonna do
Man, I'm going to look this up. I know we have 30 seconds left on the show. They really chapped cow udder
Don't hit Google Images.
ointment.
What about it?
Watch Target have it.
I think they're kicking me out of here for Ed Ihart.
Yeah.
For just Googling that.
It's called Udder Balm or Utterly Smooth or Bag Balm.
Isn't an utter bomb what you do at comedy all the time?
Oh, brilliant.
Udder ointment.
That's a great line.
It's about $10 or $12 for like a small tub.
All right.
Let's order some of this and hand it out to gals that we work with and see if we can get fired.
Sauce as a kid, weren't you a small tub?
Oh, okay. I can hear you.
Oh, cool.
Oh, good. Thank God.
Fargo, if this didn't turn you on, I don't know what will. We'll see you tomorrow, 5:30 to 9. 9 to noon is next.